welcome. It's Lily Nekozawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. Thank you so much for your patience. I was away on a comedy tour, and I'm so glad to be back, and now I can provide you with the news that you've been missing. Okay, the first piece of news, and probably the most important piece of news we're going to talk about today, which is redonkulous. We're going to be talking about this person. So this is Luca Kaneshiro. So who is Luca Kaneshiro? Luca Kaneshiro is a male English virtual YouTuber affiliated with Nijisanji EN's fourth wave Luxian. Why are we talking about Luca Kaneshiro? Well, guys, we have some interesting development on the mod who ended up making a document about Luca. So this is on the Kurosanji subreddit, and this is posted by AJ Shell 1. So it says here, Raziel, Luca's former mod, has been sent a cease and desist. Who do you think sent the cease and desist? I'll give you a moment to think about it. That's right, in any color. So here is a post from Raziel, who was the mod, of course, for Luca. And Raziel says, I was just served a cease and desist from Any Color Inc. in paper. I fully intend to comply with it, as I have until now and will continue into the future. That is all I wish to share on the matter. Thank you. What? Excuse me, what? So my question to you, is there more than that the document maybe didn't say that is prompting them to send a cease and desist? Or is this more just like, you know, like after the fact, everything's been released, you can't say anything further? I mean, to me, it just seems like it's already been done. You know what I mean? Like everything's been let out in the open. I think it's very concerning that Any Color is just litigating their way across the place. It's not cool. And I have a problem, okay? I have a problem. I live in the West, right? And in the West, we have lots of laws that help whistleblowers, you know, anti-slap laws and stuff like that. Things that if something is truthful, you cannot be held liable, right? However, in Japan, even if it's truthful, it's considered slander, which I think is kind of insane, because how are things going to improve if you can't talk about things? It just seems like a really backwards way of thinking. I'm surprised that Raziel is complying, to be honest, considering that I don't think she had to sign an NDA. If you remember, when Legal Mindset released the contracts for Nijisanji / Any Color, you weren't allowed to have third parties working for you. And Luca did have Raziel working for them, right? Because they were like signing the autographs, they were doing like the Minecraft. The document was very in-depth, it has very intense. So I mean, like, so it just seems kind of strange that Raziel is complying. However, of course, it is very, very hard to fight against a corporation when you're just one person. Try to go to court against Any Color, you know, like it's very David and Goliath vibes, right? Okay, so this is what Raziel is saying. So Raziel can no longer talk about anything that's happening in regards to Luca. I mean, we don't even know if it's in regards to Luca or it's in regards to anything at Any Color. It's just the stop talking letter. This is probably not enforceable, but it's just more of an intimidation tactic that can really just try and shut her up. Anti-slaps, they should apply, but you have to fight them, which is very uncomfortable as a person to do. You know what I mean? It's not a whole lot of fun. Litigation's not a whole lot of fun, guys, as you can imagine, and it also costs a lot of money. Okay, so let's see what the good people on Reddit got to say. JDO1997 says, so it was true, all of it. Luca broke NDAs and contract and didn't even get suspended, while others were terminated for less. Exactly. JDO, spot on, A+ comment. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. The favoritism that's happening over at Niji, it's gross and it's disgusting. Adventurous Order 221 says, Any Color self-reporting that things in her document were true. I mean, a little bit, yeah, because I mean, that information was out in the open, right? And you know, it could have just died down, but the fact that Any Color has now proceeded with a cease and desist, it kind of gives weight to what they were saying. If you have nothing to worry about, why bother with a cease and desist? However, if some of the things in there were true and Luca is your show pony, then it gives credit to what they were saying. Suma 890 says, all those who said she was lying, well, it's all true. Niji sues those who slander, but will send cease and desist out when they are right. Funny how the rainbow keeps getting darker. Ooh, that's a great line. Wow, Suma. That gave me goosebumps, that line. This is redonkulous. I can't believe it. This is just sickening. It's really sad, and it's very unsettling. The fact that they're just trying to silence everyone. But yeah, this is creating a Streisand effect, guys. The more you try to silence people, the more people will speak up about it. So unfortunately, Raziel's hands are tied. Unless they choose to fight it, which that would be quite the GoFundMe to have to fight against a giant corporation. It would, it sucks. It sucks. These people are getting silenced, right? Essentially, they're getting like silenced into being complicit. And it's pretty gross. And it's really sad that the legal system has failed here. The scales of justice, the scales of truth is supposed to be what actually is the important part. So if I'm just trying to remember correctly, but I believe that Raziel are American. And for a Japanese company with no American location, like they don't have an actual physical office in America. So a Japanese company with no American location going after Americans' free speech, this feels very wrong. This feels not right. And the fact that they're winning it's very unsettling. For Raziel to win, she would have to take them to court, and like definitely it would probably be like a groundbreaking, like, you know, it'd be like a precedent setting thing where like you would take like someone to court, and then the American court would be like, yo, freedom of speech, and also she's telling the truth. Psh, get out of here, right? But it just sucks. It just sucks that it's such a David and Goliath situation where someone would have to fight against a juggernaut in order. I mean, likely Raziel would win because Raziel is telling the truth, but it just sucks. It just sucks that Any Color's doing this. They're just making themselves look more evil by doing this, and they're giving credence to the fact that she was right in her document. It just sucks. It just sucks the fact that they're being silenced and they're going to get away with it. So it is important for all of us to talk about what's going on. Let's see here. No favoritism, my ass. Niji members be like, let's play Lethal Company. My brother in Christ, you are working for the Lethal Company. Oh no. Not surprised. By the way, if you want to know what Luca did, read this document. He violated NDA, but any color still kept him. Yeah, right? Exactly. It's ridiculous. The real question is, how Niji got Raziel's real identity to serve papers. Did Luca rat? Oh goodness, that's a great question. Okay, on to our next piece of newsy news, okay, friends? So when Selen Tatsuki, aka Dokibird, got removed from Niji, they forgot to take down her TikTok. So here it is on the Kurosanji subreddit, and this is posted by Shoddy Taro 4156. It says they forgot the TikTok, LOL. So yes, so here's the TikTok, and it was still active and alive, which is something that they forgot to close. So 22 hours ago, FDW13 says they may have forgotten about TikTok, but I don't. I literally go through hundreds of VTuber TikToks each month in my ongoing efforts to document the state of the EN scene and its ever-shifting balance of power. And then Feisty Calendar 6733 says, let's see how long it takes for them to notice. Well, it turns out they were listening and they were looking in the Kurosanji subreddit because it has been privated. It's interesting to see that like maybe there's a spy amongst the Kurosanji subreddit. Maybe there's a Nijisanji spy in the Kurosanji subreddit, because like how is it that this was posted 22 hours ago and now suddenly this is closed? It just seems red sus, you know what I mean? Very sus. Just know that 22 hours ago it was still up. On to our next piece of news. This is just a video we're gonna watch. This is Doki never got to say goodbye to Mint after Niji. Let's take a watch.
Alright, the thing that everybody wants to know. Basically what happened was that Mint and I ended up talking for 4+ hours the night before. A lot of you guys were wondering, like, was Mint a last minute addition? Yes, she is. Only recently we're able to talk again. She was the one that initiated first.
Oh,
and
nice.
I really appreciate that, because I think I told her, I was like, if she never initiated, I don't think we would have ever talked. Because I was never going to initiate first. She was the one reached out first by following me on Twitter. There, I followed her back. The team noticed we were following each other again. One of my staff members actually sent an email out, and then like we connected back from there. We talked a lot. It was very, I guess, like therapeutic to say, to be able to talk to her again, because I know like there was a lot of questions regarding this. I never got a chance to say goodbye.
Aww.
So like that's why I never reached out to her.
Wow.
I didn't know where I was at for a lot of things.
Wow.
So like I didn't want to like intrude, or like I didn't know where I was for it. Like, I was scared. I just didn't know where I was at. That's why I really appreciate that she like took the first step. Was Matara also last minute? Yes, she was last minute as well. I asked Mint after the first day was over, you want to fight Matara? Does Matara want to join? And Matara said that she was down, even though like, you know, she was on vacation. She would love to be part of the Mint versus Matara fight. The
Cute.
Hag fight.
Aww. Mint. Shy, Doki, scared, Matara. Okay, I guess I'll help you guys restart. Hee hee. Aw, so cute. This is the other side. This is Mint explaining why she didn't reach out to Doki earlier. So this is, it's nice to see both sides. Here's the other side.
The Wtuber was pretty last minute, but I'm really glad that I could participate. I was up until like almost 4 a.m. talking with her.
Aww.
I was really glad. I was really happy because I don't want to say too much about it. And I was like kind of nervous about reaching out because I didn't want to make her uncomfortable. But ultimately, I'm glad that I did. I was just like, I don't want to make her uncomfortable, but I was like, I miss my friend.
Aww.
So it was something that was really like eating at me for a while.
Wow.
I was just like, I don't know how she feels about me anymore.
Aww.
So, but glad it worked out. It's like some of the other participants messaged me as well.
Aww.
Happy about that, so maybe I can make more friends with people.
Yay! Mint saying I miss our friend hit me so hard. I know, right? It's so true. It's so true. Mint and Doki were both scared of hurting each other. I'm glad they talked and reconnected their friendship. I know, it's so heartwarming. This is great. This is a wonderful story. It's nice when friends can reconnect again, eh? That's beautiful. Sorry, my cat's in front of my face cam. But I was just thinking, can you imagine how Pomu must have felt when Selen left for scary reasons? Like that's gotta be tough. That's gotta be so tough. Paladin says, hey Lydia, did you see Doki's tweet after she talked to Mint saying I'm happy? Aww. I'm happy. Aww. That's nice. This is what you want. This is what you want. You want your VTubers to be happy because it's just, life is so short and VTubers bring so much happiness. It's nice for them to be happy too, right? Okay, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is probably the weirdest collab I've ever heard of. NBA Japan is doing a collab with Nijisanji. What? What does VTubers have to do with basketball? I have no idea, but this is real. This is happening. So you'll notice here, there's quite a few people here. There's quite a few people, but there's some people missing. That's right. They didn't invite all of Nijisanji to attend, and some of them are pretty mad about it. So this is on the Kurosanji subreddit, and then they say, poor Vivi, sad face. And it says, looks like her frustrations with the company are already too much for her to bottle up. She must be talking about that NBA collab. And this is her Twitter/X from Victoria Brightshield. Nijisanji Ian says, thought about it. Still feels bad to be left out. Because do you see her? Do you see her here? I do not. I do not see her. Nope, nope. But you know who else is missing? Rosemi is also missing. Rosemi is not involved in the Nijisanji NBA collab. Because Victoria tweeted about how she was being left out, she has now become a target for hate. So this is on the Kurosanji subreddit. This is posted by Doesn't Work for Is, and it says, she really became the next target, huh? Oh, a sponsor collab I'm not a part of. What should I do about it? Should I talk with my colleagues or my manager about it and say that I really like the NBA and it'd be great to be able to join? That'd be very professional of me. Or start vague posting on X. Start pooping on my employer and my coworkers just for the sake of it. And then they say, she is really a psychopathic grifter. Yes, we get it. Leaving Nijisanji is a great way to boost your popularity. But if that's your only idea for your personality, at least be less on the nose about it. Insert that Claude picture. Wow. Okay, so like the Niji fans are turning on her because she wasn't happy being left out. This is ridiculous, but don't worry, it continues. It says, collaborating livers must be kept secret from other livers until the official announcement is made. So it's natural that you don't know about it. There are times when we ask a liver if they want to participate in a collaboration, but we don't know if it was Niji or the NBA that chose them this time. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think the NBA is like, oh yeah, Oh yeah, I want only these specific libraries. I don't think that they are thinking about it as deeply as you are. Okay. I understand that Oshi is sad and that he wasn't chosen for the collaboration, but I don't like it when he says in a way that directs hate towards the company. Please refrain from complaining, as it would be like complaining to the collaboration partner. Wow, that's so mean. That is, guys, I don't understand. I mean, I would, if I was left out of something, I'd be upset too. Like, they're just like, shut up, idiot. Like, what's that about? Victoria Brightshield says, thank you to my paladins and everyone else who's been kind and understanding. I'm so sorry for making anyone upset or angry on my behalf. Let's do our best and show the same kindness you showed me. Let's be cool and excellent to each other. Especially me. I'm very cool. Please trust. That's a very toxic fan base. She's allowed to be upset not be included. She's totally allowed to be upset. But the fact that like the Niji fans are turning on her, she's part of Niji and they're like, eh. Like, what is that about? This is ridiculous. I can't believe Niji sisters support the company over talents who they're supposed to be supporting. What if the Niji sisters are just the workers of Niji with alt accounts? I mean, also possible. Also possible. And then this says, Rosemi is a fan of the Lakers and she was not included. See, like, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, come on, guys. Like, what is going on over there? What is going on Niji? They're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. It makes no sense. Oh, are you a VTuber who actually likes this? All right, you're out of here. I don't think so. We're gonna take the people who probably don't even know what basketball is, get in on this collab. Don't be confused. These people were picked on purpose. So there's probably some like inner favoritism going on here. Really quickly, just want to point out, Vivi and Rosemi, they're just low money earners, but you can't grow them by excluding them. So wouldn't having them in more collabs bring them more popularity and therefore have them make more money for the company? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make it make sense. Make it make sense, Niji. Make it make sense. On to our next piece of newsy news. Okay, we're going to be talking about Yuko Yurei. And who is Yuko Yurei? Yuko Yurei is a female virtual YouTuber affiliated with Idol EN's first generation isekai. Okay, so why are we talking about Yuko? Well, we got a graduation on our hands. Okay, this is Idol Corp's official Twitter/X account. And it says, important notice regarding the graduation of Yuko Yurei. Dear fans, we are sad to announce the graduation of Yuko Yurei from Idol. Respecting her wishes, Yuko will host her final stream on May 31st, 2024. Okay, so not too far away. Following a 5-day marathon stream starting today on her YouTube channel. Yuko has worked hard to complete all of her donathon goals, with some scheduled for release shortly after her graduation. Yuko has been an incredibly cherished member of Idol, and we have treasured every moment working with her. Her contributions to Idol have been invaluable, and we are saddened to part ways. We wish her nothing but the best in her future endeavors, knowing she will shine brightly wherever she goes. Aww. Thank you for your continued support and understanding, Idol team. Okay, now that's a graduation post. That's like, that's nice. See, it's informative. It doesn't really say why. Okay, here it says, it was seemingly inevitable given the recent circumstances, but wishing her the best for the next chapter of her career. Yukio started out her Idol career with GFE, so GFE is girlfriend experience, and ASMR, and she got a good general fan base from it. Not too long ago, she announced she would stop doing GFE stick on her streams and that she would be removing most, if not all, GFE videos from her channel in order to broaden her content and separate herself from the content as well. This got her a lot of support as well as a lot of backlash, and she lost a fairly large number of consistent viewers that were there for the experience. Okay, personally, I did not watch Yukio for the GFE since I find it weird. I think she does her other content way better. I do wish her best of luck in her future endeavors, and I hope she's happy, looking forward to the future with positivity in mind. I guess she's wanting to start fresh, considering I guess she wants to move away from the content that she did earlier in her career. GFE it can be a really touchy subject, the offering GFE, because like it's really hard to move away from it. And yeah, of course, like you're gonna get people who are probably mad about it. This makes sense. Okay, this is really making a lot more sense now. And then she was mass deleting and blocking every single person who complained. Most of the comments were upset with her for the first few hours. From what I can piece together, from what I've seen on the Reddit, at the beginning of her career, she was offering ASMR and GFE, which is a girlfriend experience. And then as a creator, sometimes your interests and what you'd like to offer changes, right? And that can be very uncomfortable for the viewer, right? Because the viewer's like, hey, I came here for this and I want this. I can see it being frustrating on both sides, right? It's frustrating as a creator because you don't want to be pigeonholed to like one particular type of content. But then as a viewer, you're like, hey, what is this? Like, I came to like, for example, like I came to the Food Network and you guys are showing me stonks. I don't want to see this. You know what I mean? So okay, I can see why both parties would be upset. Anyways, okay. All right. So now I feel like we've did a little bit of a deep dive into that. Now we understand a little bit more why Yukio Yurei is graduating. Okay. Last piece of news. This is really quickly. I just thought this was really nice because yesterday was my birthday stream and this is Aqua Rake. And they made me birthday art. So the Lydia Vtuber, my handwriting sucks. Happy birthday, Lydia! And I just thought this was super cute. And I wanted to share this with you. Like, how adorable. I love when people make fan art. It makes me super glad. There's some other fan art that I cannot show you because it is not safe for work. But if you go to my Twitter/X, you can take a look at it. Anyways, guys, that's it. That's the VTuber news. You did it, everybody. If you have to fart, now is the time.